Well, you know, I've just come from Parliament. We were voting against the washing.
Yeah, it's sitting late.
Yeah, I just voted against the Digital Economy Bill, which would have put children in prison for illegal downloads. But the moment
And why not, I say?
But as a good Liberal, I voted against it. But I think it must be question time. It's the last question time of the Parliament. I think it was kind of a score draw, as question times go. But what struck me, being in the chamber, was how elated Tory MPs are. They really think they're going to win.
Really do. Interesting.
The atmosphere.
See, that mood didn't come across. We did it on the Daily Politics today. Didn't come across on the cameras. Very interesting. Charles, your moment.
Well, I think the most tedious moment had to be the helicopter shot of this interminable car making its way from Downing Street to Buckingham Palace. I mean, talk about
part of the British Constitution.
Talk about wallpaper television. I mean, you thought, for God's sake, will you just get there? I mean, listen, how more interesting can you make this? He's in a car and it's going up Whitehall. Anyway, no, I thought image-wise, it was the decision to put Gordon Brown outside number 10 with the cabinet. And we all know what the subliminal message is, because the focus groups, Conservative, Labour, Lib Dem, on issues like what do you think of the leaders, as opposed to other issues that you're testing, your policies, all say the same thing, that he is a net minus, and I'm putting it politely, for the Labour Party. And therefore, they're spreading the load.
It won't surprise you to know that we're going to talk a bit more about that as the show goes on.
Right.
But Michael, your moment.
Well, I think the decision by George Osborne, the Tories, to campaign on the national insurance contribution increase that will happen a year from now, and the Tories are going to pull back on part of that, is quite a bold decision. It's put them onto the front foot. It's given them a bit of a tax-cutting agenda. But the most remarkable thing of all is that it's brought all these business leaders out in support of the Tories. And I think that has been a bit of a coup. I mean, there's no doubt that in the last few days, I think the government have felt the heat of that attack. And I wouldn't have predicted a week ago that this would have happened. So it's kind of restored George Osborne's position. It's given the Tories something to cheer about. It's put the government under some pressure.
And some colleagues have told me, colleagues in sort of Middle England seats, that going out canvassing at the weekend, it's had an effect. And they're feeling a drift to the Tories because of it.
Could you hold that thought?
I'll hold it.
I know this may be a state secret, but I'm coming back to that issue as well. There's a lot I'm coming back to. Because